Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Sonic Amateur Games Expo 2016 coverage with me, Sonic Yoda from SEGADriven. In this episode we're looking at Sonic Generations The Lost Zones, and that was developed by Justin. So this is quite an interesting little idea, in that it is essentially sort of like an 8-bit style Sonic Generations game. So you have the same sort of white space level select area, and when you go into the stages they're sort of remixed versions of old 8-bit Sonic levels. So what they've added is more sort of modern mechanics, things like the spin dash. They use boost pads, and there are also things like boost rings, which are quite interesting. And it all plays with the sort of same sort of 8-bit mechanics, so it's that sort of skiddy, floaty 8-bit style gameplay, which is fine. Unfortunately, the way the game gets a clip on, because it gets really quick when you hit dash pads and things, you do sort of... I've noticed that you just sort of skip rings for some reason. You just sort of miss them, because I'm assuming the game can't keep up with the fact that you're moving so fast. And you also, because of the slidiness of it, it's very difficult to break. You do just find yourself just skidding for ages and then into a pit, because there's lots of pits, and that's one of the sort of downfalls of this, is that the level design isn't the best. Considering they've upped the speed of everything, what with the sort of modern mechanics, you would have hoped for a bigger sort of resolution, so that you could anticipate things a little bit faster. Well, not faster, sooner, so that it's easier for you to navigate over things that are coming up fast. It's not really... I mean, the idea is great, I've got to say. I'm all for sort of 8-bit style Sonic fan games, because that's something that you rarely see, and it's a side of classic Sonic gaming which is quite nice. It's very sort of pure and platformy based. It's not as focused on speed, which this has now become a focus on. The Sky High stage as well has some issues. For some reason, there's some moving platforms that you just can't get on. You just sort of vanish through them for whatever reason. I can't understand what's happening there. I think it's a programming bug, which is a shame, because it means I can't get up to that top path to see what the hell's going on. There is a Green Hills stage, which is based on the Sonic 2 Green Hill, whereas the first Green Hill Zone stage is based on this original Sonic 1 8-bit Green Hill Zone. Why did we need 2 Green Hill Zones? I'm a little bit confused by that. I feel like this game kind of missed an opportunity here. I feel like they could have sort of reversed it. So instead of it being Sonic Generations, the actual game, where it's, a modern retell of classic levels, this could be an old school retelling of modern levels. So they could have 8-bitified sort of modern stages, so you could have had 8 bits that you escape or something like that. That would have been really fun. And I think that's a bit of a missed opportunity, unfortunately. But what is here is quite interesting, and it's certainly something I'd like to see explored more in a further demo, or a later revision. But it definitely needs to tighten itself up a little bit. It needs the engine is unfortunately too slidey and too skiddy, and it means that you never feel like you're particularly in control. And because of the small window, you can't anticipate things that are happening. And because it's so fast with the boost pads and stuff, that makes it really infuriating to play. So there's almost a decent game in here and a really nice idea, but I feel like perhaps the focus should have been on sort of making 8-bit style renditions of modern stages, which would have been a really good fun thing, and like I say, sort of reverse Generations in a weird way, and just broadening the screen resolution a little bit to make better use of the way they've redesigned the game so that it's a lot faster. It's one of those things. There's a few tweaks that really could have set this off, but they're not there at the moment.